host, Megalon Jones, and welcome back to the Sharp End of the Stick. Part 3 of the ongoing head-to-head battle between the Hedgehog and the Few Good Men Forum. We're fighting over the road to Wiltz. At this point, Hedgehog's armor has been smashed up. His infantry attack has been blunted by my armor and artillery strikes, and I've decided to put 1st and 2nd platoons in motion. This isn't the bazooka boogie or the shoot and scoot. This is full tilt, helter skelter, and the point of this is to put Fritz into a kill sack. My GIs lead with 30 caliber cartridges first. The advance by 2nd platoon is rapid, but it comes under determined German opposition, especially out of the Fallschirmjägers. These guys don't break under fire like the Wiltz Grenadiers. Plan is to use 1st platoon as the anvil and 2nd platoon as the hammer, while keeping an eye on the survivors from the ambush in the first film that have taken up position on what I think is the North Hill. That short-barreled 75mm gun on the Shermans is excellent at tearing up infantry. Second platoon runs into isolated pockets of German resistance, which are pretty much dealt with fairly quickly, but not before we start to take casualties. And at this point, the casualties on 2nd platoon are getting substantial. 1st platoon kicks off its attack underneath the cover of a smoke screen. The idea is to put the entire platoon on line and reconnaissance by fire. There's a good 5-minute lull in the battle, at which point I start to apply first aid to injured soldiers. The battle ends where it begins, a sharp firefight on the center hill, whereas 3rd Platoon and reinforced elements from 1st Platoon make a charge up the hill to engage the Germans. It's at this point that Corporal Regan has had just about enough. He runs up here past his dead comrades and takes care of this German officer. We're about at the point where Hedgehog and I decided to have a ceasefire, and it's no doubt time for me to see exactly how big of a victory I've won. I don't think there's any question. I beat Hedgehog. And that's not what I was expecting. As you can see, I chewed up Hedgehog pretty badly, but I didn't occupy any of the hills I needed to, and as a matter of fact, Hedgehog gets a minor victory by occupying the North Hill. That's what happens when you lose track of what's actually going on, who you are, what it is you're supposed to be doing. And as we go through the post-battle synopsis here, my Sherman tank ended up doing about half of the damage. The tank destroyer got his licks in, and 2nd Platoon over here is hurt pretty bad, but they put their own dent into the German forces. If 2nd Platoon's in bad shape, 3rd Platoon on the center hill is even worse. I've got one squad that comes out to like one survivor type of thing. And if you want to really focus in on why I lose, check over on the left hand side of the screen. You'll see a German SS engineer squad occupying the North Hill, the minor victory point locale. And we're going to zoom in here and see the big heroes of the battle. These are the guys who got shot up in the very first movie, and they made their way up here, kept their heads down, and did absolutely what they had to do. They're terrified, they're cut off, they probably don't know exactly what's going on, but they stayed on the proper location. Well, that's it for this battle, and I lost for sure, but the good news is we're heading for sunny Italy for a rematch with Hedgehog. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas and stay tight. You know, just looking at this cures my seasonal affective disorder in a major way. I mean, look at these. My fritzes are on the move. It's amazing. I'm sure to smash a Hedgehog this time, you know. I can see Hedgehog.
Oh, he read the briefing. He's kept track of what's going on.
Yeah, right. I mean, what could go wrong? What absolutely could go wrong? I'm pretty sure something's gonna go wrong. What will it be? I don't know. I'm such a noob. But, oh, look at that. These martyrs are cool. I mean, it's gonna be in a copper can, but I think they look cool. I know they don't have a turret. That's probably gonna hurt me, but I've got a bunch of things for this battle. I can't wait to see what that 88 millimeter gun does to whatever it is I'm facing.